Hi guys, welcome on this 100 video how to manage a liveaboat sailboat with two people. So we're not gonna waste time because time is money, and when you get money you can buy a boat, and when you get a boat you need to know how to manage it, and for that you need to look my video. So for that we start right now. You just click on the bottom and you subscribe on this YouTube channel. And then the two tips for the future for those videos. The first one is look for the right title and looks for the number, so it will be number 1 to hundreds when you're gonna look them on the Patreon page. So this is 100 video how to manage a liveaboat sailboat. So hi my friends, so let's go with the first video. So it is how to manage a liveaboat sailboat, and the first one is the size of a liveaboat sailboat. I already did a video like this, but I'm gonna make it more specifically on this one. And the two videos we're gonna be about where to buy a liveaboat sailboat with an affordable price, and the one after will be what is the average budget to live on a liveaboat sailboat. So first of all, a sailboat is everyone said that is a program. But to make it simple, this is really true. I mean, you don't buy the same car to go in the mountains every day than you buy to drive on the forest or whatever. So you get a car for what you need. Is the same for boat. So I don't want anyone to take it personally, because I will speak about what was good for me and for my program. And my program is to go around the world with the sailboat, which means passing Good Hope Cape in South Africa. So in Good Hope Cape we get 3 to 4 meters wave, which is 12-15 foot, a little bit more size of wave. So the size of the boat to live on board and travel a lot and go around the world is not the same like if you just live on board, or if you just want to do the Caribbean, or just want to go in the Bahamas. So please don't take it personally, and be relaxed with that. I'm just speaking about my case. So the choose of the boat. First of all, many people get the first discussion is, do I should buy a cat, do I should buy a motorhole, or what is the best? To my opinion, I sell on both of them. Catamaran are really nice, big living space, flat sailing, very good for friend. When you cook, you see what everything's going around. But the problem with the catamaran is the price to buy it. So for me, the first question about that is, can you afford it? Because if I could afford a 45-foot catamaran, I probably will do it, but I can't. So I choose a monohull for that. But if you can buy a cat, go for a cat is a wonderful thing. Second one is, do I buy a ketch? Do I buy a sloop? One mast, two mast. What type of material, like metal, like aluminium, like gel coats? What am I gonna do? So metal, aluminium, metal, very nice things, or wood boats. Everywhere in the world you're going to be able to fix it. There is people who know to weld. This is a very good things to do. Same for the aluminium. The things to me is the weight. Before 45 foot, I will say a steel boat or aluminum boat is too heavy for what you need. For me, the ratio speed and weight is not good. Same for the catch. I had a steel boat cage years ago. It was a 44 foot. It was too heavy for what I need. So I will recommend, if you go for 34, 38 to 44, 46, get a sloop and get it in gel coat, in fiber. So I did some notes. I get a lot of job for that. So why a 42 foot for this program? First of all, I don't know if you know it, but there is a mast was done. A third of the wave, which is a third of the length of your boat, can return it. Can you make you capsize your boat? So if you get a 12-meter boat, which is 42, 43 feet, a wave of 4 meters, 12 feet, can capsize it, which is the average of the weight in the Atlantic, 3.5, 4 meters. If when you pass Good Hope, you're going to be sure you're going to get at least 15 feet of wave. So if you want to be on a safety and the way of the boat is passing the wave, on my case I was looking for a boat that was more than 42 foot. The second thing is speed is safety. So I know many people, we did on nasty weather with a small boat, and if you reduce a little bit too more the mainsail or the jib, you start to slow your boat a lot, and at the end you're not managing your boat anymore. The sea is managing your boat, and that put you in very dangerous conditions. So you need to go fast on rough sea to be able to still steering the boat properly, and the autopilot can work and things like this. So the speed is square race, I don't know, say racine carré of the length of your boat multiplied by 2.4, which means a boat like mine got a speed of the whole about 8 knots. I believe between 7.8 to 8. Minimum to 8.2, you're going to good ratio. So if you go under that and you go in really rough weather, you're going to be tough because you're not going to go fast enough to manage the wave. Then for my program, as I don't have any water maker, the quantity of water and storage I can bring on board was really important. And as you know, maybe don't know, you can put like 20% of the weight of your boat in spare, and this is the weight of the boat when it's empty. So a boat like this, when you put 600 liters of water, 200 liters of gas, plus all your dining stuff, all your fenders, line, ropes, personal equipment, electronics, the weight of the people on board, like 4 guys of 70 kilos, or which is 140, 150 pounds, is already 350 kilos, 700 pounds, plus your bags, plus you really arrive close to the weight of your boat. What you can put on it after that is under his water line. What's going on when he's under the water line is slow down a lot, and because it's slow down, we come back on the topics. Speed is equal to safety. You lose on safety because you're too heavy. So and you need the same accommodation for 4 people on a 33 or on a 42 or 43 foot. You need the same thing for people. So it's much easier to get a good load on the good load on a big boat than on a smaller one. So that's one of the points. And yeah, like I said, on my program, so as you know, we crossed the Atlantic. We were 6 crew on board. When you calculate the food, the water, we bring a spare water, the 6 crew plus the bag and everything. If I was on a 34 or 36 boat, it will be a nightmare. So that was one of the question why I recommend, if you get this program, to go more than 42 feet. So this is what I think is important to get in mind. Make a list about your program, exactly what you want to do, and don't blind yourself. If you want to go for a turn around the world and you think, oh, I'm going to make it on a 33 foot boat. I was living on a very small apartment when I was 18, when I was doing my studies. 2 days. I don't know how old are you guys, but you probably live in a much bigger apartment than when you were 33 or 20 years old. Same for a boat. You need a minimum of space. You need to get some comfort on board, especially if you travel with your wife or your girlfriend. You need to get the right stuff. So that's what you have to take to choose the size of your boat. If your plan is to just leave a boat on the marina in the east coast of the US or wherever, this is totally different. And the budget is another one, because in my program I'm not going to do any marina. So if I don't do any marina, it's okay, because I don't have to spend money for that. But if you plan to do a lot of marina and things like this, the cost of the marina, you need to reduce the size of the boat because of the cost, because you don't pay the same for a big one than a small one. Okay, so this video will be full. Normally at this time it will be cut. You're gonna get the spot just after. So it will be like this for the rest of the whole video about the technical part. So on the second part, stay until the end. I will explain you why I choose soles. I did that on 3 different topics. So personal topics, what was personal important things to do. Technical topics about why I choose this boat, and what I did on board and what is still missing on board. But this is just after this. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this part. The rest of the part of this video are going to be for the Patreon. So if you want to get the little more plus, like the details, the juice, everything you need to get the best information, you need to follow this video. Click on the link on the button and just follow it. This is just right now, it will be full content, and this is just for you. Okay, so this is the what will be with all the video. This part will be reserved to the Patreon, so they will get the juice and the secret of the things. Why I'm doing this? Because okay, I'm doing this video now about the size of the boat, but I'm going to do the next video about where you can buy a cheaper boat, what website I use, how you can squeeze the brokers, where for example in this place you can find lobster when there is this Anchorage, which is a magic place and very few people know it, and I don't want the risk that like 10,000 people on the internet get my favorite spot on how to find a good boat, because I will not gonna be able to find maybe another boat later or give these topics to my friend. So I want to keep this between a small area of people. So what I did now on my Patreon things, I put a pledge of $1, which is I put 4 videos online every week, but you can I mean I put like maybe 10, but I will charge only for 4 videos the Patreon. And when you do your setting on a Patreon, you can, if you really, because a dollar video is $4 a week, $4 a month. $4 a month is like $50 a year. So if you want to get $50 a year, this is nothing to get this 100 video and the cruising guide I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna do a cruising guide of all the Bahamas and the Caribbean. That will be handsome. But if you want to spend like only $25 a year, you can on your setting put $2, only $2 a month, and it works. Whatever. So let's go about why I choose Sol. So I did the job, guys. You're gonna be a lot of technical videos coming, and so this is the first one. So first it was like some personal reason. Personal reason about this boat is first I would like a 3-cabin boat. I don't want to do any charter, so 2 nice cabin on the back, 1 nice cabin on a double one on the front. That was on my request that I gotta get. I would like to get a Davids for my tender. Because I would like to put solar panel on the top. The price was of my personal choice, so I buy this boat 50,000 euro, 48, which is probably $55,000, so or maybe 60. So you see, you can get a 43-foot boat for a really affordable price. This is on the next video. I didn't want to get 2 steering wheel. 1 in each side. I would like to get just 1 in the center because it's easier to go around, and if there is people around the cockpit on the table, you just take out the wheel and there is more space. I didn't want to get the car of the main sheet in front of the passageway. You know, in some boats when you go down to your boat, over here you get the car with the mainsail, so this is always in the middle when you sail and everything. I would like to get this behind the spray hood. What I get now. So that was one of my criteria. I didn't want to get the toilet, which are lateral toilets. What I mean is the toilet in this way or in the opposite way, because in this way, when you healing in one side, you like this with the step on the door to do what you have to do, and the other side you have your hand on the door trying to. I get this on my previous boat. I get a 44 steel catch. It doesn't work. So I would like to get the toilets in the way of the direction of the we sailing, or this way, because when you like this and it's healing, you just like this, you can do all on the other way, but you still can do your job properly. So whatever, the toilets was important for me. Get the toilet in the right direction. I would like to get steps to go down to swim on the back. I don't like boat with a flat back. I like to get this access, and for safety reason I can also put my tender there. If you look on the previous video, so no one can come during the night. The tender is blocking the passage, so I get the access free when the tender is down, but when the tender is up, no one can come on board, so this is really safe. I would like to get a bimini and a spray hood. That was really important for the sun in my program. What I get, yeah, I didn't want to get a central cockpit because I found them small, and you cannot really sleep on it. If you get a cockpit on the back, you can sleep on your cockpit outside, which means when you're with your girlfriend and she's doing the watch during the night, you're just next to her. She's really comfortable with that. She loves it because you're really close, and she enjoys to get you next. Even if you go down, it's just 3 steps, but she really enjoys to get you very close to her. She feels more safe. And the second thing is when you're sleeping there on your sleeping bag, you just, if you wake up, you just watch the instruments. The wind is the same, and you fall asleep again, and that make you easier to sell on a central cockpit. You cannot eat at 6 people on the central cockpit. You cannot really sleep there. So I don't like them. This is my point of view. I know people love them, but they're more high, more. I don't like them. And I would like to get a small draft because I knew I will come to the Bahamas. So this boat is 170, which is 5.5. I didn't want to get more than this because the Bahamas shallow water. And I would like to get Davis when I could put solar panel because I knew I will change all my electricity and be green energy. So that was the personal way. So please make a list of what is important for you in a personal way and make a list about what is important in a technical way. Things like you cannot make compromission on that. And keep on the bottom list things to say, okay, this is important, but not so much. If I found something we didn't get, this is okay. So that was on my personal list. And then there's a technical list. So I come over with that. This is maybe part you want to know. So I didn't want to get a mast which is on the deck. I would like to get the mast. We go through and go bottom on the keel. Because on big weather, I think they are much more robust. I know they improve this with year, but this is my way. And I also would like to get the shroud who's going down to the deck and go to the keel, and not get the shroud we are fixed on the deck, which is the case on this one. So this is two safety really important. I would like to get mast step because I'm solo handling sometime, or if you have to go up, I don't have any electric winch. Your wife need a lot to winch you up. If you get mast step, she just follow with the rope. It's much more easier for her, and it's much more comfortable. So without electric winch, I think mast step are really nice. I didn't want to get mast furling mainsail. I know people love them, they're very convenient and things, but it happened to me 2 times to get on Oyster to get the mainsail blocked open, jam open. When you have to go up to the mast to cut the halyard to get to jump to dump the mainsail, and you arrive in an island and you have to go around to be protected the wind. Okay, I would like to be normal mainsail, 3 reef. End of the story. That was my point. Maybe you love falling mainsail, but I didn't like it, and you cannot go close wind very well. I would like to get a storm jib, which is the case on this one. What I get more in my list. I didn't want to get boat we went out of the charter because it took for a lot. Simple electronics, no messy things, just normal switch, simple electronic on board. I don't like this new e-plex system and everything like this. And I would like to get a maximum of storage space. So this boat is 18 tonnes of storage, which is very good. And I would like to get the back shroud, which is the name in English. Which is adjustable when you can tighten it and play with your mast tension. That was really important for me. And I would like to get a Perkins engine because I know them very well. Actually, I had to change this one, so it was not so good choice, but that was one of my list. And the year of building. First of all, question of price, and second of all, in the European market in 2098, I think they did an international interview of the people who get boat, and they asked them how many days they use a boat per year, and the average was 30 days. So boat between 98 to 2002, they reduce a lot all the fiber, all the rigging and everything, because it's okay. We built boat to be doing years. The build boat was ready to sell for 365 a day a year, and now they told us that they sell only 30 days in a year. So why we make them so strong? So they reduce a lot. After 2002, if I'm right, they readjust a bit, make them a little bit better. So I don't like the ratio between 2098 to 2002. And another things I learned quite recently is in some manufacturer Even if you buy a 42-foot boat for whatever brand, they make boats for ocean cruising and they make boats for coastal cruising. We are the same, just a letter on the serial number. So if you buy a boat, please contact the company to be sure is the ocean selling boat, especially the boat after 2006, 2007. That's one tips I give you guys. This is free. What is missing on my boat? So I don't have a freezer. This is what it is. I don't have hot water. I don't have a water maker, and I don't have a dive compressor with tank. So this is the things I think is missing on this boat, which is not a big. So you see, I did a good compromise between this. What I did, so I put everything on LED, and I put solar panel. So we will make a video about electricity and explain you everything about this. I put USB plug in every cabin everywhere on the boat, because you don't want to get U12 or U24. You go through an inverter to make a 110, and from 110 you plug your phone charger to transform it in 12 again to charge your phone or your computer. No, you don't do that. You go straight. So that's what I did. I changed the tender and the engine. I would like an inflatable tender. We stay all the time on the back. If you watch my video about safety on the sea, U-tender is your life raft. You never know if your life raft is going to inflate. 50% of them doesn't inflate. This is a worldwide statistic. So they inflate and deflate immediately. So imagine you are in a nasty sea. You pull your tender, your life raft is inflate, and it starts to deflate. That's not you take care of your wife or your kids or whatever. Not all the time when you're gonna start to bleed or need to re-inflate it. No. So what you do, you jump on your tender, you take your life raft with you, everything is inside, and your tender is floating. It's inflatable, is there. So you get your safety and it's sure. So that was one of my things. And as you see, the refit, I changed all the inside of the boat, cushion and everything. So paint things and things like this. So that's it, guy. I hope this is gonna help you to choose a boat for your future pleasure. Like I recommend, try to be as much as clear as you can with your program. This is really important because they're gonna make you choosing the boat if you do a lot of marina, if you don't do a lot of marina, if you just want to cruise the Caribbean, if you want to go around the world. That's really important. Be specific on what is personally important for you and what you cannot change. There are things like whatever, like me, 3 cabin. I didn't want a 4 cabin, and I will not change my mind for whatever boat I will buy. But this is convertible. You can get a 4 cabin and change it. On the technical area, really have a good look and make the right choice. Like I told you, steel or ketch. Or for the size, and catamaran if you can afford it, mast steps, construction ears, length of the waterline, all those questions are really important. So make a good list of that, make an Excel files, and then like I told you, there is, if you're a blue sailor like we say, and you're ready to go to buy a boat in Europe, we can buy for $100,000 you get a 50-foot in Europe. So let's imagine, so you can buy a really affordable boat for a small price. This is coming on the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, please put the thumb up. If it's not the case, please go on the other way. Leave me comment, guys. So we like I say, I'm gonna make 100 video about this. I'm gonna make cruising guide. So many of you not gonna follow us on the Patreon thing, so I'm gonna keep this group small on the Patreon, and I'm gonna give you a lot of juice and a lot of information. Please come back to me. I know I make video in French and in English. My English not perfect, but I was professional skipper during 10 years. I sail on many boats, gunboat, lagoon, outremer, oyster, swan, and many. So I don't have the whole experience of the world, but I get some experience. I'm a certified rigger, and generator, life raft repack with Sweet Leak, which is an American brand, and so on and so on. So please come back with questions. This is really important because I'm gonna make video about those questions and I'm gonna reply to them. That give me job to do, and I would like to be more specific as I can. And that's it. So now I'm in the Caribbean. I'm in the Bahamas. I get time. I gotta be 4 months over here. So I'm gonna make a lot of job. Really technical parts. So we're gonna come with the electricity, motors, how to take a reef, how to take an anchorage with your wife, how to splice, how to everything which is technical. We're gonna have a video coming for that. And like I tell you, it will be 2 parts. It will be the general topics, and it will be the thing I reserve for the people who like to. They're going to be my job right now, so I need to live on my boats, and for that I need a minimum of income. This is the way to do it. So you're welcome, guys. Hope to see you soon, and the next video about the price of the boat, the specification will be for the Patreon. Bye bye, see you soon.